Well, welcome to week 1 of the 15 commitments of leadership. Now, we're not going to cover all the commitments, but the ones that we picked resonate with Shara and Craig and I, and hopefully will resonate with you as well. We're going to look at this week of feelings, and the title is Learn from Your Feelings. So let's take a moment just to connect in prayer with that spirit that is within us and around us. So, dear Spirit, we give thanks for this gathering of light-filled beings, and may they see their light, feel their light, and be open to ways that they can grow and learn together. We know that your Spirit is blessing them and guiding them, and we give thanks. Amen. So again, learn from our feelings is what this session is about. So I've got a discussion question here. So we're going to get to know each other a little bit, learning to share. And so the opening question is this. I invite you to think of a time when you have felt joy or awe, and how did that feel? And where did you feel that in your body, and what were the sensations? So think of a time that when you felt joy or awe, how did that feel? Where did you feel it, and what was the sensation like? So you can pause the video now and take a few minutes to share. Welcome, friends. We are exploring the 15 commitments of conscious leadership. And by explore, I mean we're not going to go through all of them because we just have 6 sessions to do this, and there's 15 of them. And we didn't want to try to cram it in because we know that, we won't have time to process each one. But hopefully you'll get the book and you'll explore the other ones, maybe from some of this group, or maybe people in your family, or maybe people at work will want to explore this with you, and you can go and cover the other ones and go deeper if you want. So John Maxwell said that leadership is influence. And we all have influence in our lives, whether it's family, friends, neighbor here at church. We all have different ways that we're influencing people, and that's leadership. And so recognize that we're all leaders in different ways in these different roles that we play in life, and you can be a part of that. So this week is titled Learn from Your Feelings. It's actually commitment 3 in the book, in the study that they do. And one of the things that's interesting for me, they talk about above the line ways of expressing these leadership qualities and below the line. So when we think about feelings, it's important for us to remember that we are not our feelings. In fact, I've shared before, I love in the Irish language, you would not say, I am sad. What you would say is, sadness is upon me. And that's a very different way of experiencing an emotion. It's not saying that I'm feeling this or this is my feeling, but to say, well, here's this feeling, it's upon me for the moment, that means it's going to change. And one of the interesting things that they found from research, that if we're able to really process our feelings, we can feel a feeling in about 90 seconds, learn from it, and then move through and move beyond that feeling. So then we're not stuck with it for hours or days or weeks or decades sometimes. We're able to process it that. So to me, below the line is, for feelings, is I'm resisting, I'm judging and apologizing for my feelings, I'm repressing, avoiding, or withholding them. That would be the below the line way of dealing with feelings. The above the line, the creative leadership way, would be I commit to feel my feelings all the way through to completion. They come, I locate them in my body, then move and breathe and vocalize them so that I can release them all the way through and learn from my feelings. One of the things that's helped me a lot is the study of nonviolent communication. And I love what they talk about. They talk about feelings. We usually have 2 categories. We talk about good feelings or bad feelings. And what they say is that what we call good feelings are really an indication that our needs are met. If we're feeling happy, we're feeling peaceful, that means our needs are met. If we're feeling angry, sad, the things that we call the bad emotions, it means that our needs aren't being met. And so if we're ignoring or pushing those feelings down, it means we're not meeting our needs. And so this system here that they have is really interesting. And recognizing that we can use our feelings to really learn and grow. So here's the video. It's called, Are You Willing to Feel Your Feelings?
Are you willing to feel your feelings? Brought to you by the Conscious Leadership Group. Find them on the web at www.conscious.is. Conscious leaders value feelings, theirs and others. Many leaders believe that feelings must be avoided at all costs. Their mantra is, just the facts, data only. We believe this mantra is madness. First, because it's impossible to live and lead this way, and second, because, even if we could, we'd be missing one of the greatest resources for decision-making, team building, and creativity. Some studies indicate that EQ, emotional intelligence, is more important to a leader than IQ. Your heart is at least as important as your head. Emotional intelligence begins with becoming emotionally literate. Emotional literacy begins with knowing what a feeling is. We define a feeling as energy in motion, emotion. This energy shows up as sensations in and on the body. Emotions are often attached to thoughts, but they're not thoughts. Emotions don't occur in the mind, they occur in the body. Butterflies in the belly, pressure in the chest, constriction in the throat, tears in the eyes, tightness in the shoulders or jaw. Conscious leaders connect to their bodies and learn the language of sensations. Emotions come and go. The sensations in the body last less than 90 seconds. The body knows how to allow the sensations and how to let them go. Most leaders override the body. They suppress and deny emotions, causing energy to get stuck in the body. This unreleased emotional energy is the cause of much physical, psychological, and relational suffering. Here's how to release emotion. 1. Make a commitment to feel your feelings. Most leaders are committed to not feeling their feelings. 2. When a feeling comes, name it. We teach leaders that there are 5 core feelings. We recommend that you name your feelings with one of these 5 words: anger, fear, sadness, joy, and sexual feelings, which many people choose to call creative feelings. 3. Locate the feeling in your body. Get out of your head and into your body. Stop thinking thoughts, as best you can, and start feeling sensations. Simply ask, where is this feeling in my body? Answers like my stomach, jaw, neck, fists, back are what you're looking for. 4. Describe the sensations. What are the sensations doing? Buzzing, popping, twisting, pulsing, heating, swirling, pinching. 5. Welcome the sensation. This is counterintuitive. Most people are trying to get rid of feelings, especially the ones they label as bad. But the axiom is true here. What we resist persists. Welcome the sensations with a few breaths of acceptance. Simply allow them to be here as best you can. Just this practice alone of accepting the sensation will often allow it to release and move through the body. 6. Match the sensation. If the sensation remains, match it with sound and movement. Ask yourself, if this sensation could make a sound, what would it be? If I were to match it with movement, what would I do? Babies do this naturally. You were once a baby too. You've just forgotten how easy this can be. They cry, scream, wiggle, shake, and crunch their faces. In a few moments, the emotion is gone, and they return to presence. You can do the same. 7. Question the emotion. The question you ask the emotion once you've released the sensations is this one: what are you here to show me? Emotions are filled with wisdom. Here are some of the things they are here to show us. A. Anger. What or who is no longer of service to me or the collective and needs to be changed or even ended? B. Fear. What needs to be learned or faced? C. Sadness. What or who do I need to let go of and grieve so that something new can emerge? D. Joy. What or whom do I need to appreciate fully and celebrate completely? E. Sexual or creative. What do I need to create and bring into the world? Feelings come. They last less than 90 seconds if we feel them fully and release them through our bodies. They leave behind tremendous wisdom and knowing. Are you willing to feel your feelings?
In the video, they talked about 7 steps for processing our feelings. Well, they do a handout, but in the handout, they only have 5 steps. So I've modified the handout a little bit, and you should have it there that you can look at. And again, what they say is step 1 is to feel the feeling and to name that feeling that you're feeling. And they give us 5 categories. Again, there's different ways of looking at it. There's sad, scared, angry, joyful, and what they call sexual feelings, which is really creative energy. And they talk about that. Step 2 is identify where that feeling is in the body. Where are you feeling it? So you may say, well, I'm feeling angry right now. Well, where are you feeling it? I'm feeling it right here. I'm feeling this energy right here. And again, it's interesting, Shara shared the we space, that way of connecting with the feet and what they call the womb and the heart and the head. The things here sort of relate to those energy centers as well. So identify where the feeling is in the body and then describe the sensation. Well, it feels sort of like a knot that's ready to explode. So that may be the way that they invite us to use a word that ends at ing, but you can feel what you feel. And then welcome the feelings, welcome the sensation, breathe through it, and then match. So if I'm feeling angry, I might just want to go, and just sort of match that energy that's there. And then they have questions to ask. So for anger, the question is, what's no longer serving me or myself, or what wants to be stopped or changed? So the questions are on here. So I invite you just to play with this for yourself, just to check in. What's the feeling that you're feeling? Name it. Where is it? How is it? And then breathe through it and ask it what it's trying to tell you. It's a wonderful way to deal with feelings. So here's the discussion questions I invite you to look at. What feelings and body sensations are you feeling in your body right now? When was a time you ever got stuck in a feeling? And the third question, and again, you don't need to do all three of these. What do you think about learning from your feelings? Have a great time.